Hey, Bobble fans, welcome back. We've got a great episode for you this week, and I might be biased, but I've got to say it was a lot of fun recording. It was lots of fun editing it, and so we hope you'll have lots of fun listening. We finally arrived here at Mechminster Abbey, and we took a poll last week about what you thought the party should do. Should they turn Tripper in for his illegal chems dealing here in the Abbey? You voted in favor of not turning him in, but it's not up to us. We all know it's like a flip of a coin or a roll of the dice with the Bobblehead boys. Tripper talks your ear off all the way to Mechminster. And it is, as he explained, it was a massive church before the war. And they have repurposed it to obviously serve a lot of people that have been cast out from some of the other settlements in the area. The exterior walls, a lot of them have been replaced with different materials over the years. It looks like people are actively kind of repairing sections around the perimeter, like the fence and the walls and all this stuff as you approach. And you're allowed to walk right in. Like, you're just following Tripper, and Tripper just he's talking and babbling, and he just walks through like nothing's happening. And when you first walk into the church, I don't know big famous churches, but this is a big one. And the first section, you've got all these. This is a big one. Wow. You know, they've got all these pews, and they've got this kind of like ramshackle wall dividing the church, the main section of the church, in half. So this first half that you come into is all pews, and there's a bunch of people. Like, it looks like a homeless shelter, realistically, like a bunch of people under blankets. Some people with like makeshift little cooking stations, making themselves some soup. There's a lady going around trying to attend to people. This is where Tripper goes right away. You can see him starting to get distracted with people. These are his folks. This is business area, right? Everybody knows Tripper. And he said, "All right, guys, I'm going to get to work. I got some people I got to talk to. But if you guys head up to the front into the, you go into the pulpit there, and then they'll help you. They'll get you directed to the steeple. I try to stay at this end. This is limbo. I try to stay back here in limbo. This is Tripper's space. But you guys go ahead and do what you got to do. And that's where you are. You are in Mechminster, in limbo,
hanging out with the Adams Witnesses.
Hanging out with not Adams Witnesses. No, it's a different church.
These are not my people.
And you feel that when you come in too, because you glow. So.
Place of
and they are aware
sullied
of it.
By the tainted.
They do not like the glowing nature of your presence.
The tainted, not the taint. Two different things.
So where do you guys want to go from here?
I'd like to go up from here.
You'd like to go up. Yes, we all would.
Yeah, I need to find the town guard, town watch, or someone in
steal
charge.
Another helmet.
Yeah, and I get a collection.
All right. So as you get past that kind of ramshackle wall that they built, the first thing that hits you is the warmth in this area. It's just instantly, like, almost uncomfortably hot, which is very different because it's like approaching winter outside. So this is quite the change. And then it's the light. Like, it's a very warm glow in here. This is usually where they would have the big altar in the church. They have actually dug down the ground and built this furnace, this massive furnace, where the altar would usually be, and they're using it to craft things. It's like a blacksmith's station. So there's flames, hot coals, and someone's just striking away on some armor. There's two other kind of doorways, like one to the left and one to the right. And that's pretty much it. There's only one person really in here right now, and that's the person striking away at the anvil.
I'll ask the anvil guy who's in charge.
It's a woman.
What?
Wow. Mrs. Blacksmith.
I'll ask Mrs. Blacksmith.
Where Mr. Blacksmith is.
Anyways, Glitch woke up several hours later.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you just ask her where the boss is.
Mm-hmm.
So the lady kind of puts down her hammer and dusts herself off a little bit. looks at you and says, "I am Reverend Riveter. I guess I would be in charge here. How can I help you?"
I was just wondering if you guys had kind of like a Crime Stoppers program, like if I could report somebody who's up to some nefarious stuff, if I get some sort of reward.
Like a wanted poster, bulletin board.
Is there a neighborhood watch?
I mean, my goodness, there's so much happening right now. I mean, we are trying to keep on the up and up here at Mechminster. All we're trying to do is serve. Is this something that's happening here within the church?
It just depends on if I get a reward or not.
These times are incredibly tough. We're strapped ourselves, and we are just trying to help the people. And as it is, I have the Minutemen that have us just repairing their armor and everything for them for no cost other than their protection. So I mean, we are kind of operating on a good nature kind of basis here. I'm very curious as to know what kind of nefarious business is happening.
If it's not offering me any reward whatsoever, yeah, I just walk away, like mid sentence. Well, she's like, well, these guys are just doing this out of the kindness of their heart, and I'm already done with her. On the plus side, you did just save Tripper from going to jail.
Or did you? All right, anybody else?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Could you teach me how to make armor?
I mean, I've been at this for years and years. It's years of training. I mean, is there something that I can help you with? Would that be easier than trying to go through the years of training necessary to do what I'm doing?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I just want to know how to make armor.
Well, I hope you got some years to spend. By all means, grab a seat and watch for a while. I'm going to hammer away at some things.
And we all wait.
3 years later. Does anybody else have any reason they can offer into this?
Jen, I don't really feel like I have any business in this church.
To be honest, I forget why we came here.
I'm just looking to get paid.
What is Quintilius doing in here?
I want to go to the tippy top.
To the TV top.
To go and be closer to Atom.
Perfect. Fancifully enough, there's a door labeled steeple.
Tippy top.
It's just tippy top. That's probably the tippy top. So I assume you'll make it to that door. There's 2 doors in here other than what you came into. One of them's labeled steeple. One of them is labeled confessionary.
I'm going to the confession. I'm going to confessional.
So you're going to go to the confessional. You're going to go
Dear
to the
Father,
steeple.
it's been 27 minutes since I've burned a man alive.
How about anybody else?
You're going to wait in line at the confessional.
Forgive me, Daddy, I've sinned.
I go in the other booth, actually. I go to listen to his confession.
Wow.
Some good material.
But I wait for him to go in, and then I go in quietly.
You're like, I watched him do all of that. Does that make me bad?
I feel like somebody's going to cut a hole in something.
Pretend to
So
be
we
the
got
priest and
confessional,
just be like,
confessional.
Yeah.
You're just
I'll head back to limbo.
back to limbo. Yeah. Where
I'm
you
gonna
The
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna go back to limbo too. Not as if I'm following him, but I'm absolutely following him.
Yeah, I got you. How about Tiberius?
I'll go to the steeple.
You're gonna go to the steeple. So you guys
It's not big enough.
We'll make it.
So up in the steeple. So you walk up to what used to be the operating steeple of the church, the bell tower. And as soon as you walk in, there's like, if you remember, did you guys watch Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
Mhm.
You remember his workspace up in the attic? This is kind of like what it is.
Oh.
It's a mess. There is like a giant laser type device mounted from the ceiling
went the
in
wrong way.
one of the
Go
windows.
to
of
the wrong
thing.
party, man.
And there's a woman working around her. Hey, guys, just be careful, okay? There's lots of things. Just working on some things. I don't want you to mess anything up. What are you guys doing up here?
I immediately touched the most breakable looking thing.
Hey, what are you doing up here? I'm working on some things here.
What are you working on?
Oh well, you're glowing.
I am.
This is fascinating because I've been working on a lot of radioactive devices to radioactivate things. Maybe we can test this on you because I'm willing to bet that you're probably radioactive in some way. Maybe we can take away some of that radioactiveness from you.
No.
Damn.
Good day.
No, I'm working on. With the winter coming and the super mutants and all these things,
The sugar
there's like
mutants.
radioactive poisoning and damage and stuff is getting really bad with the people. So I'm working on some ways to beat that and to help people and treat them. But I'm running into a problem with the device. And she gestures to the big thing, like this is very. And she realizes that you guys are not as impressed as she is. She's like, "It's your device."
I would be more impressed if it had a name.
Oh, it's I'm working on it. It's my D-radioactivator.
Better.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Damn. But okay, listen. I'm struggling. Okay, the name is on the last of my priorities. We were hit by some feral frost ghouls, and I just thought if I make this device, then I can fight the radioactive ghouls. But then the super mutants are here too, and I'm just thinking that this device can help them with that too. But I'm short one component to finish the device, and so I'm running into some problems. And I asked Mother Riveter, Reverend Riveter, to hopefully get me some help. And I'm thinking maybe she sent you guys to help me. Yes.
What piece are you looking for?
Oh man,
Pop it.
I'm so glad you asked.
I know you are. Because otherwise this would have been a dead quest
Completely
line.
pointless. This would be very weird, a weird segue. I need a perfectly preserved copper spring.
Where might I find
I
such
know.
a piece?
I knew you were going to ask. See, I thought the Reverend Riveter must have sent you. See, we knew where one was. Our scouts came and they told us, but they didn't have the tools to get it out of the vehicle that it was in. And by the time we got back, super mutants had already stolen it. And so the super mutants have
tiny
them.
little
We need them.
launch spring.
It's a great big spring. Okay, it's really heavy, and the super mutants have it at their camp. And so I really need that spring, and then we can finish this device.
A device to
The device.
the radio deactivator.
Radioactivator.
Deactive. Yes.
Yes, it's fantastic.
Flows off the tongue.
It does.
So you are asking me to fix a machine that would remove radiation.
Yes.
For the premise of the plot, I will keep going.
It sounds fantastic. I mean, you're glowing, so I understand.
I enjoy radiation.
That's very
Would you not
strange.
Start hitting it with your
Start breaking it.
So this thing takes radiation away? Clang.
Where does it store the radiation? What do you do with the radiation after you've taken it away?
Yeah, see, I haven't figured that part out yet. I gotta get this far in, and then we know.
Could you potentially turn it into rad grenades?
Or a
Oh, that's
spongy.
interesting.
Because if you could, then I will help you. But if I cannot take the radiation with me after you've harnessed it, I
The
will not.
potentials are limitless.
Then
I'll
yes.
tell you, I will. We can help you. This is like step one of the plan. The device is step one. We finish the device, and then we can harness the potential of the device. And I'm sure I can help you if you guys, if you need help treating any rad damage, I can help you anytime. I can do that. But I need some help finishing up this device first.
Make it so. I will go, and I will gather a crack team, kind of like an Ocean's 11 type deal, and we are going to steal that spring back from the super mutants with no bloodshed.
You know what I want to do? I want to go up.
Only imagine.
Burn.
No, actually, no. I want to go up and attempt to fix it without the spring.
You don't know it's there. Go away.
I know that you'd probably make that a very difficult
He gets up to
task,
the top of the stairs and I
but
push
I
him
feel like
down.
I can still make it happen.
Oh yeah.
If you make it an intelligence repair test.
It's not so much a fixing a thing as it is a finishing a thing.
Takes it out of Gizmo.
Well, I finish the
You
thing
finish
without
the
the
thing.
spring.
No
I
problem.
use things that I know
It
might
turns out
replace
his,
copper spring.
Internal
To my
intestines
knowledge.
there. It's the perfect. It's the perfect coil.
Yeah.
Other
that's
conductors.
actually-
It sounds like
it's
copper's a
absolutely-
conductor, so I use my intelligence to realize that gold is a good conductor. and I break open her computer, take some gold out of the back of the computer, smelt it down at the forge, and I finish her device.
It might be quicker just to go get the. Spring.
You need a lot of gold. I think at that point you're
It's
just
like that's a big spring.
Anyway.
The super mutants are holed up in a parking garage. Actually, not too far from where Mechminster is.
Before we head out, do you have a vendor?
A vendor.
A vendor.
A vendor for what?
Ammo.
Oh yeah, you gotta go down to the confessional.
I summon the
That makes
Avengers.
sense.
Yeah, somebody's already down there at the confessional. Confessional, that's the place you want to go on your way. All right, so down at the confessional, Duncan, you entered the confessional first. I assume you're going in as though it's a real confessional?
Yes.
No, sweet. Okay, tell me how this goes.
I was assuming I was going to confess things.
Yeah, by all means.
Oh, am I in the actual confessional?
Yeah, oh yeah. You go in, you sit down, there's like a little thing, they slot the little window.
Well,
open.
I don't think I actually know what a confessional is, so I say, what is this? What's going on here?
Okay, so this little one opens the thing up. She says, "Oh, hello. This is our kind of weapons shop of
Oh, wow.
sorts. We had to kind of make do with the spaces that we have. If you're here to confess sins, I can't help you. I'm sorry.
What are sins?
Concession?
Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect. That's perfect then. Yeah. So I got weapons. I got not so much redemption.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I got redemption. It's right here.
It's a
Oddly
good
enough,
thing
when you buy
I have
weapons,
no money.
you might find your redemption.
What you got? What you got for sale? You have
Um,
flamer fuel or Molotov cocktails? You got any of that for me?
Flavor fuel, I believe we have, which means we probably have Molotovs too.
I don't even know why I'm trying to shop.
I imagine that's a terrible
I don't know,
hustler
you
and
have
lost
so
all
many
your
caps.
things.
I might try to barter you.
Oh yeah.
I have 50 caps.
I'm on my way.
There we
How?
go. Yeah, we have
That's
yeah.
19 right now.
how's it?
How much are the flavors?
How's it
How much
feel
is
that he's
flavor
got
fuel?
100,000
Two?
Yeah.
times more caps?
Times zero is still zero.
Still
It's
zero.
only one?
That's
right.
the chicks you do.
For how much?
Ball.
One
Well,
get-
for one shot.
1 to 1?
Yeah.
What have you been playing?
Okay.
Gran Turismo.
Well, I'll just buy 8 right away for 8.
There you go.
Now, I see you guys have a lot of refugees. So I imagine you need lots of food.
Are they flammable?
Lots of food.
Yeah, lots of food.
They
was
I mean,
me.
food
Sorry, guys.
is always
Can I
shortage.
trade you
Just
some
sending a meme in the group chat. I didn't
a
realize
swirl
everyone
a bottle of
keeps
wine,
their phones
wine
on.
for some bullets?
Psychopaths.
Wait a minute. Could I make my own Molotov with this bottle of wine?
Wine's not that flammable.
Okay, fair enough.
It has to be over 40.
Is that how that works?
In order to burn.
It is super flammable. I mean, it is
If your
super
wine is at
alcoholic
40%. That's not wine anymore.
Not interested in trading wine.
I
I mean, that's the good wine.
All right, I didn't want to
That's
bring
a
up
good
the
shit,
big
bro.
guns, but I got a bunch of ramen milk. Fresh from the
Shit,
tent.
right?
No, definitely
Look at Evan
not.
over there. I'm like,
Anyway, well,
I'm
thank you
like,
for
I'm
the
cooked,
8
clean.
vials of flamer fuel. I'll put these to good use.
My pleasure.
Did my character start with any caps, or did I start with 0? I just wanted to know if I'm broke or if I have something to work with.
You have 23 caps. All right. Does anybody else need to buy anything? Or do you like
Yeah.
I'm looking for gamma rounds.
gamma rounds? I would say yes. We do have some. You have
Right.
6.
You have 6. How much
in
do
stock?
How much?
They are 10 caps each.
10 caps each.
For one shot?
They considering that
They're
one shot
pretty
can
beefy.
like it's a blast,
Yeah.
and I can just hit the
Steep.
ground, and I almost always hit with it. I will sell some stuff in order to get some caps. I will sell you 2 tire irons, a combat knife, and some tough clothing.
All right.
If you just assume that that's 50, I'll buy 6 rounds.
Okay. Yeah. No, I would call that.
You call that? Yeah. Okay, so I'll buy the 6 rounds off.
Okay.
You, and then I'll call that all I need to do.
All right. Any other shopping that has to happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy some fusion cells for my
Fusion
laser
cells.
pistol.
Yeah, they're a rarity too, so we got those as well. And we have. Oh, we got all kinds.
All kinds? How much are they?
Fusion cells are 3 caps each.
Flamer fuel is cheap.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
It's basically anything flammable can go into it, right? It's
How much would I be able to get by selling my?
Can my wine go into it?
My filthy,
Get the
disgusting
junk launcher
swamp
and
water.
She'll let you keep your dirty water. She'll give you a handshake for being on your limit.
Fair enough. I'll buy.
I don't need it.
That's what I did with mine.
Was it
last
7?
time. I basically
Yeah.
traded
7
my
fusion
0.3
cells for
10
21.
million.
There you go.
Hey, Matt, what kind of ammo do you use?
So how do you guys think you want to deal with the super...
Hold on, I didn't get to shopping yet.
Oh.
Is there any melee weapons in the shop?
Yes.
I can sell you a tire iron for 57 caps.
Yeah, we got things.
57.
We got things.
Yeah, I totally bought it from
Swords,
a guy.
combat knives, machete,
Because I have the serrated combat knife.
baton, sledgehammer.
I'm looking for something equal to or better, or
Yeah,
something I can
definitely.
put together with this to make it something better.
Nothing by themselves. You would have to
So much worse.
edit it. You know,
Right.
You'd have to mod it.
Okay.
Which you can mod almost anything.
So that machete,
Yeah. Yeah, the machete is already piercing. It's already 3 damage.
right? But what can I turn that into?
I mean, you could, but somebody could. So you could get it up to 5 damage with persistent.
Okay, how much is it?
It is 25 caps.
Oh, sold.
I missed
Oh,
the
there you go.
Can I tell you?
Riker's got a machete. All right.
That thing was fine.
So, if there's no other shopping, what? How do you guys think you want to approach this super mutant thing?
I'd like to do a theme song music as we're sneaking, going dun 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 dun. Dun.
What if we blow up all the support beams and have the parking garage collapse in on itself?
Then how will you find the spring in the rubble?
Who cares? What if we create a bait?
You're not a planner. You run in and burn things.
I'm actually very intelligent, so I am very much a planner. I just like to burn things because I'm a pyromaniac. But what if we light a dumpster? Hear me out. We light a dumpster on fire right outside. So they're like, wait a minute, why is there fire out there? They come out and look, and then we...
Yeah, but then you'll be standing next to the fire, going, ooh, fire.
Yeah, okay, I'll be bait. I'll be bait.
I like this plan. Leave the fireman outside.
As you guys are talking, I assume you guys are kind of. Let's assume you've congregated around Limbo as you talk about this plan. It makes sense. Some of you are at the confessional. Some of you are, at the steeple. It seems like a good place for you to meet up again. Tripper's there. Guy, hey. There's a guy. You guys went to talk to the steeple. You got to figure out the plan. Are you guys going to go take care of those frost ghouls?
If you're
No.
giants?
No.
Super mutants.
Super mutants.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Super ghouls.
Oh man. It's too bad there's not some way to the frost ghouls and the super mutants, because the frost ghouls are the ones that tore this place up not too long ago. I thought for sure that's what they'd be asking me for, but you guys are going off into super mutants. I don't know.
You bring up a good point.
I do that because I'm.
Why don't we
super
lure
What?
the frost ghouls to the super mutants, have them fight each other? Brilliant.
Man, see, that's why I'm a smart guy. I'm a smart guy. I come up with these plans. See, that's why me and him, we come up with
Yeah.
everything. Fist bump the plan guy. We know these
I'm going to
things.
teach you how to do cocaine fake. Nope, got an nostril. Yeah.
I love Tripper. Your favorite guy,
Just shot smack in both of his eyes.
He's the most honest dude I've met so far.
right? He's a stand-up
He's just
guy.
here for a great time.
That's it.
We've also killed everybody else we've met.
Kill everybody who isn't honest.
Except for the chem stealer. Yeah, so it's up to you guys. You have options, obviously, how you want to approach it.
Yeah, what if we antagonize the ghouls and then run down the street to the super mutants, and then have the ghouls
2, 3,
Run
4,
down the
5,
street.
6 agility tests. Somebody's going to trip.
I don't have
Start
to
a
run
civil
them. I
war.
just
I have to run you.
Oh, what if while we're running though, it fires behind us and we have to run through the fires?
They just wouldn't run through the fire. They just stop. They'd be like, all right.
I say we send in the other super mutant and we pretend that he's part of their clan.
Ooh.
And then just walk up, grab the spring, and just say, howdy, fellas, and walk out. Say, this is for the big boss, Chief Yana.
Okay.
Go sneak and get the vehicle.
Yes. Send in Kirk by himself.
Excellent.
I've always wanted to see a character die mid-campaign.
Yeah.
It's also a viable plan. How do you feel about that, Tiberius?
I mean, I could try.
We never
Is the vehicle still like functional? Do we know anything about this vehicle?
Oh no, yeah, they took the spring out of whatever vehicle they found it in, and now the spring is back at the parking garage where the
They have like an
Supermutants are set up.
Oh shit.
It's shiny, so they kept it.
Okay, sure.
You distract them.
Sure.
Where do we get
I'm
that?
not very
Yeah,
intelligent.
yeah.
I'll give it a go.
Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this in a few ways. This is gonna be an interesting, like Ocean's 11, everything happening all at the same time type of thing. So Tiberius is really the distraction then in this plan.
I think that's
right. He's going in and he's going to talk to them.
I want it to be like a scene from Indiana Jones where he's running down away from all the natives.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Grab the idol and run.
So what are you guys doing while he goes in to talk to the super mutants?
Are there still pre-war cars sitting around in the garage sporadically?
Yeah, probably here and there.
I want to rig them to explode.
Okay.
Just in
That's what I wanna
case.
do.
Fair enough. That's good. As a side meta note, part of your priorities in protocol, Mr. Joel, is to detonate. You are a walking bomb. Just so you know, your programming at this point is to seek out the target,
Mm-hmm.
and once you do, detonate.
Damn.
Is the detonation part of that like a controllable thing,
Yes.
or is it like a proximity mine that if
No,
I
no,
get
no.
close?
It would have blown up already.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
Yeah, yeah. No, you were intentionally kind of.
I
like,
would take your pool cue,
You're just gonna
and
keep
I would just
rolling.
constantly be like,
Yeah.
"You just stay this far
6
away
feet.
from me."
6 feet.
COVID distance.
Okay, so so that's part of the programming, and I'm aware of it. Is it something, that I can?
Yeah, I
control?
assume you
can-
do like maybe like a Kegel exercise or something, and all of a sudden you explode. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, for right now, I'm just figuring it. I'm just going along with the group because I just want to stick close to this guy and figure out more of why I want to go explode
Yeah. Yeah.
all over his face.
Okay, so we're gonna send Tiberius in to talk to the super mutants at this point, and he wants to sneak around and try to rig some of these cars up to explode in the parking garage. What's your part in the plan there, Ryker?
Did we talk about this plan openly as a group?
This is
Okay. It was the plan. I feel like I would be helping rig up
I would go,
explosives.
but
Okay.
you might want to stick with it.
Well, that's the thing. This would be.
I would be along the way. I'd making sure there's nobody there to blow up.
Yeah.
Like no innocent.
I also
people.
have
Oh,
explosives.
yeah, the super
I also accept
As a
it.
Yeah,
tank
they're not
skill.
innocent.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
How about Glitch? What is Glitch going to be doing?
I'll help him rig some explosives.
Okay.
I'm gonna also help
Help
out.
with the
So the
explosives.
main plan is to
Makes
send me in
sense.
this
We're gonna
vehicle.
rig
Are
up
in
some
essence-
While you
explosives.
make anything to blow up,
How
I'll do
about
that.
Quintilius?
And as this is my plan, I'm going to pull a Cohen and wait outside.
Who's T-pose?
Because
He
I
gets the
believe,
spring.
because I believe in
He's
all
gonna
my.
get the spring.
So he's distracting them and taking the spring. Hey
So
guys,
he's
no
going to
problem.
walk
I'm
in,
just
he's going
coming
to grab
in.
the spring,
I'm
and
just
as he's
gonna
running out,
run.
the cars are going to explode behind him, and you're going to,
So
Yeah, we're gonna
I'm
do
just
like
gonna
the cool
point
guy
out
thing.
that I'm rigging them to explode, but I have no control over the time that they explode.
you have 60 seconds to get in, get out.
Sick. Alright, let's start running.
I have no idea how much time you guys can actually give me.
He doesn't either.
Because they're what, fission or fusion reactors.
Yeah,
Fusion?
They're fusion.
So I'm just gonna. Well, my argument to you is I'm gonna alter the engine so that it
If
like,
you're
creates an unstable fusion reaction that'll explode after.
Feedback loop.
Yeah,
It's-
exactly. So I don't know how long that's gonna take. So it could be like fucking 60 seconds. It could be an hour.
if you go by how quickly a car blows up, if you shoot it in the game, it's 10 seconds.
Okay, so we're rigging these for 10 seconds.
I don't know. That's just how. But like, if you were to like damage a car and then it shows like the explosion
that.
symbol, it's about 10 seconds. And then when it goes off, back up because it's like the 4th of July.
I'm gonna die. I'm
No,
gonna die.
you're a super mutant. You're fine. You got a hole in your chest. Most of the explosion will go right through it.
My
So I'm gonna do your plan. I have a couple phases worked out for your plan. We're going to do it kind of like an extended test, so everything's kind of happening at the same time. In each phase, there's going to be a new part that's kind of leading the charge. It's like this is the most important part. The first part is infiltrating. So you can just walk in to this place. It's a parking garage, right? So a big part of the emphasis here is Tiberius distracting the super mutants once he walks in. So you, sir, are going to be leading the charge on this first section. So you're going to be doing a charisma and speech test. Everybody else is you're just hanging out outside. So
come on, he should be able to use aggression and try to be the alpha.
You can make the argument.
I mean,
you could make that argument.
You can make the argument. That's depending on how you want to talk to people.
You want to do
I'm
it?
not that super mutant.
Not that super. It's like when Bruce Banner is the Hulk, but he goes back in time. He's like, "Oh yeah, roar!"
Yeah. Before he goes in, I reach up and like rip his shirt a little bit. There you go.
Yeah, I gotta show the
It's
got
Quintilius is waiting outside. Everybody else is bringing the explosives. So you guys are going to have to sneak in. So you're going to be charisma and speech for this first round of test. Everybody else is going to be agility and sneak for this round.
Well, we're all failing.
Is it dark out, or would I be able to find myself in shadows?
It is dark, yes. So you'll be able to re-roll your first D20, I think. So each round for this extended test is a difficulty of 3. But each round is a group test, so it's cumulative, right? So he has to lead the charge.
So I have to succeed.
You have to get at least 1 success for this.
You got this, Kirk.
Spend AP.
Spend AP into the place.
So for another dice?
Yeah, maybe even spend like 3 for 2 extra dice.
Okay.
Just to make sure everything.
Because it's a difficult
5 for 8.
Well, it's more so because he needs to succeed at least once for us to even be able to do our tests.
Right.
He's leading the charge.
Yeah. That's 2 successes. 2 successes.
And what we all roll 1.
All of you roll 1d20, and you are using your agility and sneak.
Am I sneaking by standing still, doing nothing?
You're not rolling anything. You're standing outside.
I did not succeed.
I succeeded.
I figured you would have. Damn. You got 1 extra one then? So
I
one more
succeeded as well.
into the.
We got 4.
You succeeded. He got 2.
Yeah.
So it's 4. So you got 1 more AP into the group. So you're in. You are met with a large super mutant woman.
Oh shit.
Flirt.
Her name is.
More charisma.
How
Tell
can
her to
you tell the
shake her
difference?
moneymaker.
I feel like that's how you die.
What are you doing here? I don't recognize you.
What's up, baby?
How you doing?
He instantly becomes the bard. I seduce the super
Riker's in
mutant.
your ear, be like, okay, say exactly what I said.
I was walking by and I saw all you super mutants, and I just wanted to see what's up.
Oh,
What are you guys doing?
See what's up.
He flashes, what's up?
what's up?
What's happening?
This is ridiculous. The other super mutants, you notice now there's like 3 other super mutants in the room. They step forward from the walls, like kind of muttering to each other because that sounds like a ridiculous answer. Next round. But we're in. It's just tense.
You gotta yell, "Where's Rocco?"
So at this point, it's still we're coercing and we're rigging.
Alright.
So we're gonna
Seduce them
make
with the tongue.
the
I'm gonna
riggers
die.
be leading the charge this time. So right now you're in. You managed to sneak in while he's doing his fancy talking.
Real good.
Rig the bombs. This is what you need to do. Start rigging the bombs. So this time, who has? It's going to be the explosive test.
So can I make the argument that since it's a fusion reactor, I'm going to pull out the control rods and ignite the engine? So I'm going to say intelligence and science because I know the science behind a fusion reactor by pulling out the control rods, allowing the reaction to basically go out of control. And
I'm going to say it's definitely explosives.
Okay.
Absolutely explosives because we are literally trying to make something explode. So I think that has to be a factor in that.
We're making Carnoble.
It actually makes no difference if it's science or
It's
explosives.
a good argument.
But as long as it's intelligence,
Okay.
that's
So
most
who
likely.
has the best intelligence?
I
I would
definitely
say
do.
intelligence and explosives is the right.
Mine's
check.
7.
Mine's 9 and 3.
Oh wow! So you're sorry.
And tagged.
In charge.
And
All right. So I think he's going to be leading the charge, showing everybody how to rig the
And
bombs.
we all
up, unless
assist?
somebody's got
I'm
So
going to
he's
just
gotta get
spend
at
1
least
AP.
one.
I have a higher
it's a
perception
difficulty
than I have
3.
intelligence.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Take
spend
me
1
to
AP
stuff
to
like
pull
that.
through.
Yeah, me too.
I got
Failed.
yes. Literally 1. Are you kidding me?
Ooh, 1.
That's
All
all you
right, that's what you needed. So we do need 2 more
I got
successes from it. You got
You got
1 or 2?
2 explosives. I got 2.
Nice.
I would have also added 1 to that.
Okay.
What is
so
it? 5
explosive.
and 3. No. Unfortunately.
That's still that's
8 was
1 more
exactly enough.
AP
Yes, I
into
have.
the pool. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And you still actually, Mr. Kirk, I need you to roll a charisma and speech test. Only 1 die though.
Just one die.
1 die. Yeah, we're just gonna see how well you're doing talking while they're rigging the bombs.
How many bombs?
Yes,
He nailed it.
Holy
success.
fucking
You did it.
I got a 4. I needed a 4. I got a
Now
4.
pull out your
Okay,
trumpet and
so tell
serenade
us
that lady super
why-
mutant.
Why did this garage?
No,
Why do
I
you want to
didn't.
stop at this garage then, Tiberius? Because that seems like a ridiculous reason to just stop into the place.
I'm telling you, seduce the lady super mutant.
She could be your wife.
It'd be like the scene from Futurama where it's just like, I will get past the guard. The deed is done. She's like doing up her shirt.
Why did you want to stop into this parking garage?
I wanted to see if there were any like nice vehicles in here that were still functional.
I think one of the other mutants comes up to her. I think he wants to steal our vehicle. She glares at you. You want to take our vehicles?
No, just one.
Vehicles has an S.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm just one dude.
I love it. So the next round is
The
escaping.
idea of him driving around in the car going,
So you guys are going to still lead the charge at this point. This time you're sneaking, though. You're sneaking out. You've rigged up the explosives. Now you got to get out before they start detonating.
I can sneak.
Hopefully alerting him in some way
But we didn't find the spring.
that you well, they're just worried about blowing stuff up. I mean,
Well, we're worried about not blowing ourselves up at
yeah.
this point.
You might want to take a peek around while you're there this round.
Can I
to
look
see what
around?
the thing is. Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's what you do while they sneak out.
Okay.
So while you guys are
These
sneaking,
people watch
Just
how-
gives off radiation.
Yeah,
how-
it's just like,
is there a signal that you
Should've
guys are
eaten
going to
and
give?
blended.
to,
The dog will
uh,
bark once we're clear.
I'm not
The
very
dog
good
will
at
bark
finding
once you're
Yeah.
clear. All right.
Why? You're a super mutant within the
Alright.
super
I'll do my
mutant.
famous bird
with a
call.
giant hole in my thing with a charisma.
Hey, I'm out.
the mating call of the red-breasted robin.
All right. So we're doing agility and sneak to get your way out of there.
So that's 2 successes.
Nice. All right. So those rest of you that are sneaking.
I
I
did not.
sneaks. Very sneaky.
I critically sneak.
Nice.
2 successes.
So 2 AP, but we're already at 6.
And
Damn.
Tiberius, you want to look around.
I want to try to see if I can see the spring.
Okay.
Okay.
Do a perception and science.
Come on, please work.
Oh wait, hold a second. Did I give you a D20 or is that a D10?
No, they'll all be 20s.
That's
That's
a
mine.
D20.
Okay.
Work in favor if it's a D10.
Yes, 2 successes.
2 successes. It's fucking killing it, man. I told you this play was gonna pop
You
off.
saw it. You see the thing. They actually have it on the table right by the door.
Label.
I'm just gonna start wrestling.
Label.
It's a
Big
really
spring.
Yeah, big spring. People at Mechminster want this. Do not lose. All
Check
right.
just says
I'm
do
gonna
not
say it.
lose.
Do not lose.
Do not lose.
So
What's
everybody
that?
else, they managed to get out. You hear a bark.
Ah,
Get him, I walk up
Right.
and whisper in his ear.
never mind on
As
your
soon as
cars.
you hear that bark, yeah, you hear something start to go way up above you. I
Ah,
think there's like a small explosion, and then there's like a sequence of explosions start to work its way down.
Start with thinking any of your cars are working.
So-
Tom, are
Gotta
you
go.
thinking what I'm
Yeah,
thinking?
you want to get out.
I've got-
You
there
know
we go.
exactly what I think you're thinking of.
It was an inside job.
Just said I wanted to whisper in his ear to get him out of there. The second plane has hit the tower. We've got
So
to
get
go.
Okay.
And you're
I
the
poured
only one
jet
in there.
fuel on the steel beam.
Yeah, I
This is a
always
test
am.
run for you.
Wake
Instead
up,
of it being 3, I'm going to make this one. No, I'm going to keep it 3.
Oh.
You get out. There's a bunch of super mutants in the places exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3
I hope
successes?
the whole building comes down and we just see much XP go.
And what?
How
Survival?
are you going? How do you want to get out of there?
Survival, I
Uh,
guess.
You're not
no.
sneaking.
No, wait. Blow
You're
your way
sneaking,
out of it.
right? Oh, this could be
Strength.
like strength and
Strength.
athletics.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Just like jump out a window or something. Right?
Yeah.
Kool-Aid
Grab the
man
thing
through a
and-
wall.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. Straight through the nearest wall.
Can I use 1 AP?
Yeah.
All right, I'm taking another dice.
Yeah, you are.
Okay. Come on. 3 successes.
3 successes.
I believe in you.
Yes.
You did it?
Yes, I did.
He,
Wow.
I got it.
Kirk.
Who done this?
that's that scene where
I'm
the
convinced
This is
explosion
why I
happens
put so
behind
much
him
faith
and
in
all
you.
around, and it's like you're watching the movie, right? And he's running, and the shit's exploding, and the super mutants are starting to grab at him, and he's pushing them off, and he's grabbing the spring, and you see the explosions like closing in around him, and then like it cuts to outside. And you see everybody else outside. Quintilius is there eating popcorn.
Don't ask me where I got it, but my hands popped the kernels.
Yes. They're green now, but they're delicious. Everybody else comes running out, and they're like, "Hey, where'd you get popcorn?" And then you see the buildings just like exploding, and it's like, "Oh, Tiberius." But he comes flying through the explosion. He throws himself through the wall or window, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's exploding anyways.
Just
He's
bust
got
out
the
of the
spring.
wall.
Yeah,
Screw
just
it.
busts right out. And he's batting off a bit of the flames as he comes. He's like, I think this is what you were looking for. And that's that. You managed to secure the copper spring from the super mutants. Not the way I thought you would, but that's...
I'm sorry,
Usually-
but there were
usually the
no
way they
complications
keep
with
it.
my plan.
Well, there we have it, Bobble fans. Unique problems call for unique solutions, and who better to deal with it than the Bobblehead Boys? Our party managed to infiltrate the super mutant base, acquire the copper spring, and Kool-Aid Man smashed their way out of the place. But now they have it, and it's up to them with what to do next. Are they going to hand it over to the Mechminster Abbey so they can put together the device? Or are they going to barter a deal? I don't know. But what do you think they should do? That's going to be this week's poll. Why don't you chime in on Spotify or wherever you're listening and let us know what you think they should do. Should they hand it over, probably doing the right thing? Or should they negotiate some sort of deal? Let us know what you think and tune in next week to find out what they do on the Bobblehead Boys.